Now, some 242 deaths from the new coronavirus were recorded in the Chinese province of Hubei on Wednesday, the deadliest day of the outbreak so far. There was also a huge increase in the number of cases, with 14,840 people diagnosed with the virus. Hubei has started using a broader definition to diagnose people, which accounts for most of the rise in cases. China sacked two top officials in Hubei province hours after the new figures were revealed. Until Wednesday's increase, the number of people diagnosed in Hubei where the outbreak emerged was stabilizing. Some Ghanaian students in the Wuhan province in China are asking the government to evacuate them from the area. This has been advised against by health experts. In an audio recording sent to JoyNews, the students said time is running out for them as monies promised them by government is yet to reach them.
I'm currently a student in Wuhan here, and I want to speak to what is happening back in Ghana pertaining to the coronavirus, which is an outbreak in my province where I do my studies. Actually, what is going on over here is very serious. Day in, day out, the number is increasing. The number of infection is increasing. And we have a lot of our students under lock. They cannot go out. Day in, day out, the regulation keeps on increasing. Previously, when you wear a nose mask, you are allowed to go out and procure some items. Now, all those things have stopped, all because the rate of infection is going up. Government must consider this thing as a state of emergency. That is why the authorities over here in Wuhan have locked the place down. The best thing they can do to us students is to come and evacuate us. Please, government, do not wait and listen to those who are not on the ground and take your decisions. We are the students here, and we are facing a lot of difficulties when it comes to the aspect of free movement. As I speak to you now, we don't know when our universities will be opening. Some have been sent notice indicating that in September. As we speak, conditions over here are being tightened in terms of movement, restriction of movement. You cannot get enough items to buy. When you go to the shops, they are empty because nothing is moving, nothing is in operation. The whole place is under lockdown. Please, the best thing that the government can do is to charter a flight and come and evacuate us. It is not the amount of money. The money they are talking about has not even gotten to any students. So please, to clear the air, based upon the statement being issued in Ghana and the rest, it is unnecessary. Our lives is at stake. So please, consider this and come and evacuate us. Thank you.
My name is Owusu Ansa, a Ghanaian currently studying in China, Wuhan. South Central University for Nationalities is the name of my school, a third-year student. And currently, because of this coronavirus outbreak, we've been indoors for 14 days. We can go out to buy food, stuff. We can't do anything. We're just indoors because the whole city has been locked down. No cars are moving, no trains are moving, no buses are moving. And as it stands now, we heard the government has given us 50,000 RMB, for which 30,000 RMB has been sent to the Hubei province, and 20,000 has been given to the Wuhan Nooks chapter. But right now, no one can go out. So no one is going to risk his or her life to go out to go buy a mask and distribute it to the various students in various universities. No one is going to do that. And we are over 175 students here in Wuhan as it stands now. And as a result of this coronavirus, masks are on shortage. There are no masks here. Masks are on shortage. And because of this shortage, the few ones left too are very expensive. And when you get a mask, one mask has to be used for 4 hours. You can only use a mask for 4 hours. So if we are to be given 20,000, how long is this thing going to sustain us? Because as it stands now, our school, international student, has sent us a message telling us that school reopen date has been postponed until further notice, because we don't know when this virus is going to be over. We don't know. And a lot of countries are evacuating their citizens out of the country, but we are still here in Wuhan pleading on our government to evacuate us.
We are here endangering our lives and taking a lot of risk. We are not yet infected with these diseases. And we are pleading with the government not to give us that option of signing our lives for $500 per head. The government is sending $250,000 for us. They already sent an amount of money, which those monies are locked down here because it's not usable. They are sending $500 per head for individuals who are Ghanaian citizens, whose lives are being endangered. I nearly died of panic attack 2 days ago. We are pleading with the government. Those monies can't do anything for us. They should use it to boost our medical sectors. They should use those monies to create quarantine areas for us. We want to come home and meet our families. We want to come home and have a chance to live again. Monies can't do anything to us. They should listen to us. They shouldn't politicize everything. Our lives can't be used for politics. They should see us as their children. If their children were in here, they would never even take this to the parliament. They would sign it up. I'm talking to the mother of Ghana, Her Excellency, the First Lady. We are pleading that you stand for us as a mother. We are pleading, the whole of us are pleading that you stand for us as a mother and fight for us to come home. We beg of you. People die in thousands here. They don't even die in singles. They die in thousands each and every day. Schools have been kept on hold, indefinite reopenings. That's how serious things are. Money as it stands now cannot do anything for us. We beg of you to retrieve that money, to take it back, because it's useless as we speak now. Please, our lives are on the line. The only mistake we did is just being Ghanaians. Our parents are crying back home. Tears are falling. We are panicking. Please use those monies to create areas and avenues for this operation. We know you can do it and we believe in you, and that's why we are pushing. We are not fighting. We are pleading now on our knees and in tears.
Well, the Chinese embassy has assured Ghanaian students currently affected by a lockdown in the country following the coronavirus outbreak safe. The students in recent weeks have appealed for the government of Ghana to evacuate them back home. And as you heard in that note sent to JoyNews, the appeal has been supported by the minority in parliament, which has criticized government for abandoning the students. Spokesperson for the Chinese embassy, however, says universities and foreign offices in Wuhan and other cities have been given sufficient food and medical support since the outbreak of the epidemic, now known as COVID-19.
So since the outbreak of the epidemic, I want to stress that the universities and the foreign offices, local foreign offices in Wuhan are making every effort to ensure that the students have sufficient access to the medical care and the daily necessities. So I want to list them one by one, some of our measures. First, they distribute free masks free of charge masks and personal sterilization equipment to students. Second, students could get free meals. I mean, breakfast, lunch, and supper. So one day, 3 meals is free. So third, the university supermarket would deliver supplies of daily use to the dormitory for the students as long as the students place an order online. You see, they don't have to walk out of the dormitory. Fourth, the universities keep doing routine inspection and monitoring temperature to every student every day. I think it is twice a day. So we keep checking the students are well or not. Fifth, the Chinese government has published 24-hour English-speaking hotline for the foreigners, especially for the students. If they have any problem or any hard time, they can just call the hotline and people will respond in the first time. And sixth, if any students feels unwell, the authority would respond immediately and arrange the students to get medical treatment in time. So I want to use your platform and to repeat the consular hotline of the Ghanaian Embassy in China, in Beijing. The hotline number are 0086, that's the national number, 186 120 84232, and 0086 186 129 59040.
But while I see there are a lot of interventions, but we've had consistently concerns and calls from the students asking the Ghanaian government to evacuate them. Are you suggesting then that they are okay there than coming to Ghana?
I think in Wuhan and in Hubei province now, the situation is totally under control, and we are supporting the necessities, the medical treatment. We have the capacity to provide the food and the medical treatment, as I just said. So that's the situation now. So I think Ghana or other countries, the world community, international community, could follow the suggestion by the WHO now. The WHO is not recommending the people to have mass evacuation now. Yes.
We'll return to Wuhan and speak to some of the Ghanaian students live on the desk this morning.